Alrighty. Hopefully I have time to record. Let's see. I should have time to record. Anyway, let's get back to Spyro 2. In the last part, we just started the game. Now we're going into Colossus. So yeah, I think I mentioned in the last part that this game has intro and outro cutscenes, which I really like. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Fundabar. I think there's a achievement or something you get for charging these guys instead of flaming them. I think you only need to charge one though, unlike the first game where you had to charge all the bulls in Clifftown. Was it Clifftown? It's either Clifftown or Town Square, I forget. Anyway, to go into my side ramblings, I guess I talk about this first since it's game related, which is I miss the old chanting. I think like a lot of people. Oh, I love this.
The door's open. Leave me alone. I'm trying to meditate.
It talking to them, that some of them is just to like fuck off. I guess to go on to my side ramblings though. I think after this recording, unless I have time to do another episode, which I'd like to do, I'd like to try to record 2 parts today if possible. I think I'm gonna go shopping to see if I can find myself a new office chair. Like the one I currently have is okay, but like the arm is like, I don't know if this will come through on the mic or not, but like if you hear that, that's one of the arms. It's just like one of the screws fell out and it's just loose. And another thing I've cut while we I already figured that out, Zoe. This looks like a pit, but you can actually just fall down. There's some gems down here. One thing I realized about like office chairs and stuff is I've come to really hate like leather office chairs. I don't mind if it's like a normal chair or something in a car. Oh yeah, this is look at the guy in the background. This is true rage bait. This is true rage bait right here. No, with like, I don't mind like leather seats or like not car seats as in, you know, something you'd put a young child or a baby in, but like the actual car seat you sit in, like when driving or as a passenger. I don't mind if they're leather. But like my office chair peels so much, and half the time when I walk in, like there's a new little piece on the floor and I'm like, is that a bug? Oh no, that's not a bug, that's just a piece of my chair. So hopefully I could find like one of those wireframe chairs, or I don't know if they're wireframe, but like a mesh chair, I guess. I don't know exactly what you call it. Look what I can do. Also, another funny thing I could talk about with this game, and like, again, in the last part I mentioned, I played through this game a lot. In a weird way, Colossus has become one of my... yeah. What if you never did the tutorial and you never fell? Anyway. Yeah, Colossus has become kind of like sadly like a boring level for me. But there's one thing I wanted to check. It doesn't show how many enemies there are in each level like it did in the original. So like the Yeti counts as an enemy, so I think you actually have to... Well, no you don't, because you can glide from here. So you don't even need to take on the Yeti, because you can get these two. I always thought you had to get the Yeti for some reason. But there you go. To activate the power-up. And this level's power-up is a super jump. It does exactly what you think it do. Exactly what you think it do. Exactly what you think it would do. Which is just fling you. Yeah, though. Oh, what can I talk about that's been going on in my life? I could talk about crazy drivers. That's always a fun thing to talk about, which is, I had to go pick up some stuff from my parents, and, on the way home, like, light green, there's, like, a white van in front of me, and, like, the light had already been green for a bit, so people were just going through the light. This, like, silver van just pulls out, and keep in mind, me and the white van in front of me are in the far right lane. And it's a straight lane, it's not like you have to turn on right, you know. And as we go through it, this lady just pulls out in front of the white van in front of me. Guy doesn't even honk, you know, keep road rage to a minimum, but it's just like a WTF moment. But then this lady just continues to pull. Like, she doesn't pull into the innermost lane, which is now stopped. She continues to pull. Yeah, Sparks, you're not doing your job there, buddy. Continues to pull out into the center lane, which almost causes another accident with a dude in a, like a Charger. I think it was, like a Dodge Charger. This dude blares his horn and gives her the finger, and she just keeps pulling out into the friggin' street, and it's insane how crazy some people get when driving, to me. Like, I don't know if you guys have any crazy driving stories that you have. I have plenty that I could go through on this channel at some point. I might have to write them down, though, but it's wild to me how crazy some drivers are. Oh, yay. Okay, this might be my least favorite part. It's kind of boring.
We have found that hockey is a peaceful and
excuse me.
sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
Sure.
You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
I do like the joke that the monks are into hockey as a peaceful sport and not as, you know, what is generally considered. Is that like a thing? Hockey's generally considered like one of the most violent sports, right? I'm not crazy. All you have to do is like pick up the puck and then shoot at the opposite end, because he is far more focused on you than the actual puck most of the time. So you have to angle it and then put you, and then yeah. This is like one of the few times I'm like lightly considering, like, should I just edit this part? Because it's just the same thing 5 times, but we'll see if we get it pretty quick. Like, look at that. It's just... Like, I do remember as a kid this being tough, though. Like, my brain couldn't figure it out, because... What? I played this game probably for the first time when I was like 6 or 7. So... Definitely 100%ing it the first time when I was like 7. Ah, hey, look at that. I was a little too close that time. Yeah, and then the puck just goes everywhere, and you have to slowly ice skate to get it. Okay, there we go. That's over with.
Have this.
Yeah, I know I first 100%ed the game when I was like late 7, early 8. So yeah, now we got a dude that'll try to shoot against us, but this part's equal easy. You can just play hockey and just beat the crap out of him while you play. It's a little bit harder because he'll try to block, but then again, you could just... Same thing. Oh, what? That was weird. Okay. They never usually throw the puck at you directly. That's a rare sight to see. Again, though, just the same thing. Just squeeze in between the two and you win. I think you get a skill point for getting a perfect aim, so... Oh wow, he actually blocked it that time. Oh my god, don't shoot it back at him. Please don't hit me, I don't want to deal with that right now. Oh my god, now we're just skating. What? You see how shitty the AI is? Like, bro could not block that. He was just looking at it as it goes into the goal. Oh, man. I'm not blaming myself for that. I am 100% blaming the goalkeeper for just watching the puck go into that. That was nutty. I'll laugh if it goes in again because he's just not paying attention. Gotta be squeezed in. Yeah, he'll even occasionally hit you and you'll just shoot the puck out anyway, so. Sadly no skill point, but I don't care about going for the skill points in this playthrough, so. I'll try to point out the ones I know, but I'm not gonna fuss over getting them.
Have this. If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Are you saying it's so bright it could blind me? I guess with the light it creates in this game. What does he have to say?
You can keep practicing if you want, but you have to be off the ice by 6.
Did he just say that? Okay, he does just say the same thing over and over again. I guess we can get the talisman real quick, and then we'll get the last orb. Yeah, the Yeti's in there. Oh, hey, gems.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti.
I think you should kill that Yeti.
In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
Yeah, if you don't know, in the original... It's funny, in the original game, they meant to also say torch, and the dialogue even says, you know, you should torch that Yeti, but the voice actor, I guess they left it in or didn't notice it, but he's like, you should kill that Yeti. Which I guess is too much. I like, okay, another thing I want to say, if you go back for a moment and like go by frame there, you can see the Yeti go back to his default pose for like a split fraction of a second before he gets crushed. Yeah, and then he breaks the glass with that, so now you can get out that way too, which is nicer. Alright, let's do the second orb, which hopefully you've been paying attention to the statues.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away, but now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Yeah, we just gotta find the statues throughout the level. What gems am I missing? Trying to remember now. What gems did I miss? How many am I missing? 10. Oh, I'll try to remember where they're at while we go through the level. There's 2 over here. I think I got all the ones in the hockey, like the area before the hockey rink. Let's see, there's one guy out here. Or would I have missed 10 gems? I guess we'll get back to the beginning and then warp back. Again, I'm trying not to completely, you know, spam the Sparks compass. Oh wait, we have to go back. Oh, we don't have to go back up. We just fly out right there. I must be blind. Are these both purple? Yes, they are. So there's all the gems done, and then the last 2. Oh, come on. Sometimes this game is a little janky. The remake.
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
You stole an orb from the temple, Professor.
I'm glad that evil spirit is gone. It was giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Okay, that should be everything. Yep. So let's leave the level and see the exit cutscene. It'll give you time to take a drink of water. I love the cutscenes. So yeah, the reason I wanted to do Colossus first is because now we have enough money to learn how to swim. So let's learn how to swim.
Spyro, would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee.
A small fee? No thanks.
Okay, you don't have to learn to swim yet, but you won't get far in Avalar until you do.
Yeah, sadly, in Spyro 2, the no dialogue is not as funny. When we get to Spyro 3,
Spyro,
the dialogue is a lot funnier when you tell them no.
remember to dive under.
Okay, no, nothing. We'll save clearing out more of Summer Forest for later. Let's do Idle Springs real quick. Yeah, I was definitely right. We're already at like the 17-minute mark, with these episodes being longer. Poor guy.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food. The workers can break the locks if they can get to the door.
Okay. Oh, you might have heard my phone in the background. I should... That's gonna be a thing in these episodes, isn't it? I'm gonna forget to friggin' turn off my phone. Let me turn it on vibrate real quick. There we go. That's funny. It's friends talking about... Yeah, I mentioned in the last part that I've been big into Night Rain, Elden Ring Night Rain, since I got it on sale for me and a friend during the winter sale last year. And yeah, we're finally doing the Everdark stuff, and it's just a message about Everdark doggos and Everdark centaur guy. If you've played the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, swimming. We can now swim. Now, maybe I'm a contrarian, maybe I'm not, but I always hear people really complain about swimming controls in games, and generally I agree with it most of the time. Like, it seems like a lot of developers have a hard time getting swimming controls down, even though I can... Maybe it's just me adjusting to them. Side note, I love Monster Hunter Tri and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and I love the underwater combat in that game, so... that might show how I can adapt to the underwater stuff, and maybe this is a contrarian opinion. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I think Spyro, and even the Reignited Trilogy, has some of the best swimming controls in any game. Like, I don't get how people complain about it, but that may be just me.
Here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle was to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
No, I'll have to remember as we go through the game, but I generally think I'm right about this. There aren't very many side quests where like an NPC follows you through the level to do things. So, and like if you've played this game before, you know the trick. Like, this took me ages to figure out as a kid, but yeah, you just have to jump on the four corners of the blocks to win this part, win the first part.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
Okay, let's head over there then. Come on, where's the exit? There it is. So yeah, by the pond, he means literally right here, so.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
I think this is easier in the Reignited trilogy, but yeah, because of the angle. You just don't want to feed him red fish. I'll show it real quick. Yeah, if you feed him red fish, he throws up like 4 fish, so I just wanted to show it off once. This is a lot easier in the Reignited trilogy, it just takes time. Hi, Sparks. I know we're just sitting around. Come on, game, give me good luck. No whammies. I said no whammies. I will say the fact that you're technically idle while doing this and Sparks constantly flying into the camera does make it a little more difficult.
Spyro, just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
So he'll magically teleport where we can't go yet. So, because that's at the very end of the level, and we can't access that. And this guy knows secrets that none of the other people in this level know. So, yep. And since these guys have a shield, you gotta charge them, or I guess not a shield, but a metal like serving plate. Is that a serving plate, or is that one of those? Yeah, you know, Zoe, I'm not even gonna let you talk. You're just gonna tell me how to charge, which we've done multiple times. Are those serving plates? No, they're like the... See how close I get. Aren't those like the... Like you do stir fry in those kinds of pots or something? I don't know if they have a specific name. Someone in the comments can mention that if they do, but that's what it reminds me of. Now, let's make sure I don't miss any gems down here, because, yeah, sure enough. The grass density definitely makes it a little harder in the Reignited trilogy, whereas in the original it's just like a flat texture, so it's a lot easier to see gems. I forgot how good the music in this level is too. Yeah, I think I don't know if, did I mention this in Spyro 1? I'm just using the original soundtrack because, like, I don't hate the Reignited soundtrack, at least for 1 and 2. I think the Reignited soundtrack for 3 is just bad in a lot of cases. But for, yeah, thanks for telling me how to use the right stick, Zoe. Yeah, for the game, I'm just using the OG soundtrack because I think it's just better. There might be a couple of soundtracks that are as good, but after listening through, I don't think there's any that are better than the original. I don't even think that's nostalgia either, so.
Jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
This is kind of a memory puzzle, but they also slightly give you an idea, so it's like you have a blue square star, so you can kind of guess by looking at it that the next option has to be either, I don't remember this by heart either, so it's like either it's a blue or the star. I think it's blue. And then you have a triangle and a circle and blue. So your next guess, I guess, would be triangle. And so on and so forth, where that's a moon symbol. That's orange with a diamond, and then that's an octagon. Octagon? 1, 2, 3, or was that a hexagon?
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon. All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
How do these orbs get here? Well, I guess they tell you later in the game how they get here. I think that was a hexagon. I'll have to count the sides when we go back. I didn't get a good enough look. Octagon would be 8. Hexagon would be 6. Right? Hexagon is 6. My brain going nutty while Let's Playing? It might be. Tends to. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother cutting out too much. Dude, you don't want to hit yourself in the head with a hammer. That's a little rough. Anyway, oh, did I miss a gem over here? No. Was it a? Oh, this is gonna bug me. Let me just get closer. 1, 2. Oh, it's harder to see when it's pushed in. 1, 2. It might be an octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it might be an octagon. It's harder to tell when they're pressed in, though. I don't know why I got sidetracked with that, but I did. So that's why you're watching this at this point, is I just ramble about the weirdest shit. So we got our next challenge down here. And yeah, for the longest time, I didn't know where the quest giver was. Also, this... I swear there was a way to get this, like... I guess you'd call her a mini-boss to, like, hit you. But I guess there isn't. I don't fucking know.
Fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me.
Yeah, I didn't know she was here for the longest time. Does she have more dialogue?
Send those lazy hula girls over here to do a dance.
It's funny that she calls them lazy, but if you fuck it up, the middle, like the tiki, just launches them. Like, yep, they're definitely lazy as they're just hula dancing constantly. So yeah, to this level's ability is obviously the supercharge. I like how we got teleported right there.
Look at that. The hula girls' ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
How do you know the orbs are helpful? You have anything else to say? Do I have to walk away and come back? I never really bothered actually talking to half the NPCs, so... I should try doing that in this series. Talk to them more, say no more to random things, see what the dialogue is. Not all of it down here. I think there's another skill point in this level. Or no, not in this level, but I'm getting Colossus confused. I think if you can glide and land on that tiki head right there, you get a skill point. Not exactly sure where they... Probably right there, I'd imagine. I'll just show it if it's on my mind. See, I think if you... I don't know why I charge it that way, but I think we're fine. Yeah, there we go. Another skill point. Let's see, what's our time at? Almost 30 minutes, so... Yeah, we should have enough time to do more of the Summer Forest homeworld. Is there anything else that I can ramble about? I guess I can ramble about that. Like, I got super addicted over. Is there anything down there? No. I got super addicted to Grid Legends on Switch for like the past day or two. I decided to grab it because I was like, oh, I really want like a more semi-normal-ish racing game. And yeah, it's very fun. I really enjoyed it. Is that the last gem? Nope, I'm missing gems. I think we got all the orbs, right? I'm missing... Oh yeah, I know where the gems are. I forgot about that at the very end of the level. So, let me go back there. But yeah, I would say 3D platformers are probably one of my favorite genre of games, but I also adore racing games of all kinds, so... Anything from like your Mario Karts or your Sonic Racing Cross Worlds to your Grid Legends or your Forza Horizons or your Gran Turismos. I really love racing games, and it's kind of a love that's only grown further as I've gotten older. Let's see, is this it? Yep. I've been doing pretty good, smoothly getting through these levels, so we just gotta get to Talisman, right? We haven't missed any orbs, because I think there's only the 2.
If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
One thing I wish, I'm sure it's a thing somewhere, like on Etsy or something, but like, I wish I could get like a mini collection of all the talismans in the game. Like little, what's the word? Little statues or something of them. That'd be really cool. Well, I at least met one friendly one. For how long, who knows? Let me check the IRL time. Okay, I think I have time for one more part after this. Do I want to end? No, you know what? Again, I said these parts would get a little longer, so I want to do more of the Summer Forest homeworld. We'll basically all but complete it right now. Because we need to learn how to climb, which is in the next homeworld, before we can finish this homeworld. Okay, is that all of the gems up here? Yep. Yeah, there's a... Like, as a kid, finding this, like, blew my mind. Like, look at this secret area down here. Yeah, one thing I could talk about with 3D platformers is, I think, you know, of course, this game is probably my favorite, but I grew up with Mario 64, and there's an orb up here, the one we saw from over there. I grew up with Mario 64 as a kid, but I never actually bothered to read the signs and stuff, so I didn't know how to get very far in it as a kid. So I kind of just messed around mostly in the first floor of Peach's castle and outside the castle. But then it was like, no joke, I just put the game down and kind of forgot about it for a while until I saw a family member playing it when I was, I think, like 14 or 15. And I saw them jump into the paintings and my mind exploded. So, I don't think I have nostalgia for Mario 64, but,
Keep collecting talismans to help us
yeah.
defeat Crypto.
Yeah.
And keep collecting those orbs, too. The professor thinks they will...
Yeah, we need to collect the orbs for sure. Anyway, and then here's this real quick.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb.
Yep, so that'll be the part we can't do yet. And we got new levels. But yeah, when I first saw a family member jump into a painting for from Mario 64, it kind of blew my mind.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode.
Yep, so Hunter's just like, do you wanna change your camera? No, thank you. I like active mode in the original, but since this game has dual analog, I don't have to think about it. So yes, I think we have enough orbs.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have activated the special portal. You won't find a talisman in Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
So yeah, now the flight levels are called speedways.
This is one of Hunter's favorite speedways.
And if you remember, Hunter said he's got to get his running shoes. I'll just show this real quick. So There's 2 doors and that button will flip them, but you gotta like use the outsides to glide. When I figured that out as a kid, my mind was also blown. Like, remember, it's like when you're like 7 or 8 and you're figuring out all of these like interesting ways to do things, it really like it changes your perspective. Like, I think that's another reason I love this game so much.
Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall.
I don't.
Okay, but as far as you know, the portal to Dragon Shores could be just on the other side of this wall. And there's only one way to find out. Ta-ta!
He just bold-faced lies to you. That's funny.
Say, Spyro, you see
Yeah, alright.
Ah, yes. The sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory.
So yeah, there's the final level, and let's see what he has to say.
Okay. So it's not the portal to Dragon Shores. Aquaria Towers is still a lovely place. Why, I have a home there myself.
How do you have a home in? I never, again, I'm talking to the NPCs more. I never knew some of this dialogue, despite playing this game multiple times. Gems, this might be also a hot take, but Aquaria Towers is my favorite level in the first homeworld. So, I think we'll only be, we either miss like 9 or 11 gems by the end of this, so somewhere around there. And then this leads back out here. How many gems are we missing? 15. I don't think there's 15 gems up there. Okay. Yeah, 10. So I think the last gems are up top. So I think we're as completed as we can get with Summer Forest for now. And that looks like a good place to stop then. What was I talking about with the speedways? Man, this is how bad my brain gets sometimes when I'm recording, especially when I'm recording. Like, they don't joke around when you start doing Let's Plays, your brain just drops a bit. God, what was I talking about beforehand with the sunny beach and the... you know, I'll see it when I watch back the recording, and then if it was something I need to finish up, I'll talk about it next part. Anyway, next time on Spyro the Dragon, we still have a few more levels to go through, actually, for the first homeworld. We got Sunny Beach, we got Hurricos, we got Ocean Speedway, and we got Aquaria Towers. So, I'll figure out what we're going to do next time. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. And yeah, see you guys later.